Very occasionally you will find that a transfer will not apply properly. Luckily, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's important that you know how to repair it. If I was brand new at this, I would by now have sanded all this off and I would have started all over again. Because this particular transfer, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's got that many bubbles and wrinkles and it has not applied properly. I did one of the bedsides yesterday. I did not apply a top coat. I just put the transfer straight over the paint, which is the normal way that this particular brand recommends. And the result, well, you saw. Today I have put down one coat of water-based top coat, hoping that would make a difference. It hasn't. It's still the same. There are thousands of bubbles all over this. Some are huge, like coin size, large coin size. I have already repaired most of those. I tried to make a little video for you, but it didn't work. It was all out of focus. So I will just go on. I hope you can see this. I'm trying to put this in very bright light so you can see. There was a lot of damage here on the lion's face that I think I've repaired. There's a few creases here, but there's not a lot I can do with them except go over this with the finishing pad. There's one. And try and smooth them out a little bit. But in the case here of bubbles, we've got one here, one here, one here. Got a very big one down here. Just make sure that that's still in focus. The way that I do it, I use a very sharp tip of a cutting tool or a pin, and going along the line of the graphic, I will make a little cut. And then I will just gently roll my finger, just really gently. It's time consuming. It's going to take you quite a while to finish it all, especially when you have as many bubbles as this one does. But you don't want to rub. Rubbing will tear the transfer. So we're just going to make a little cut and we're just going to gently roll. Right, didn't work. Pushed it down further. Okay, there. Now here on his leg, we've got a big, wide one here and a lot of small ones around it. So because this one's so wide, I'm going to make a few cuts. It's going to wrinkle. That was just too big to get out. Thankfully, there's a lot of texture on this particular image, so they will be disguised. No, not really a lot you can do with a wrinkle. If it was a really big wrinkle, I could repair that, but these little fine ones, best I will be able to do on that is go over with a finishing pad. So, there's another. Just needs good light. I'll put there's 3 there. Good light and patience. And this rolling style. I'll come back to that one. That's really tricky. What else can I show you? There's a lot on this. A lot of it I've already done. Can you see this section here? I hope this is showing up okay on camera. We've got a lot of wrinkles on this one that didn't apply. A lot of cuts here. All right. Yeah, this is going to be hard to get these. Whatever you do, if ever you see troubles like this, do not seal over the top of them because they will bubble far worse. So you've got to fix all these little problems up before you do your top coat over the transfer. Yeah, see, the halo is not good. A lot of halo mark here. Oh, and I've burnished this really well. I'm going to have to go over that with a finishing pad, maybe very light sand. Right then, deep. Can you see the transfer actually moving as I apply? Because there's so much air bubble under it. I mean, as I said, this is really rare. Out of 100 transfers, you might get this once. A trouble like this. And I don't know why. I don't know why this happens. Now here, I've got a pretty decent size one. This particular one here was massive. That's why I've been left with wrinkles. It's the best I can do. But this one here, I'll do a third cut on that one. Okay, and we've got it to disappear. Okay, so you get the idea. The really big ones I've already taken out, but there's still, oh boy, yeah, I'd say I've got about another 100 to do, maybe 80. But just look, I'm able to see this up very close, and I can see all the tiny little. Can you see that where I am? Okay, there's about 12 just in this piece alone. And there's a big one here. And here. Ah, it's a good one there. Can you see that moving? Well, that's because there's air trapped underneath. I can feel them. All right, you get the idea. That's how you can save a faulty one.